In a remote rural area of Atlantic Canada lies a house with a dark past. From 1946 to 74, it was the Mersey Home for Unwed Mothers. Stories of killing, selling, and burying live newborn babies. After the disappearance of guests in 2015, it was reopened under new management as the Mersey Inn. The disappearances were what originally got me involved in this case. My name is Drew Wilson, and I have been ghost hunting for over half my life. I have documented many paranormal cases. People supposedly say the piano plays by themselves. Is there anybody here?
You're not going in that room.
Yeah. The one that you just felt the hair on the back of your neck?
Holy shit!
Over the years, people have tried to uncover the truth. I feel like I'm closing in on it. And it all points to one person. So from 1946 to 1974, the Mersey Inn was actually the Mersey Home for Unwed Mothers. I found this painting at a flea market. Rose Leeds was a midwife. She was actually investigated numerous times for a lot of disappearances of babies, a lot of things that have happened in this home. She was never convicted, so I really gotta go back and try to find out her connection. She is one of the main pieces in this whole puzzle. There was a few stories on the Mersey Inn, and this one really popped out to me. One of the guests actually woke up in the middle of the night, and there was a woman in black with a black veil standing over them, over their bed with a pillow, almost looking ready to smother them. Apparently there was a 3-year-old girl who came on a visit with her family, and she started saying "bye bye baby" and waving goodbye in a certain direction. As they exited the inn, no one could really see who she was speaking to. People have been hearing children crying in the corridors when there was no children actually present at the inn. I reached out to the current manager of the Mersey Inn, Seitl, who agreed to talk with me. Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Not too bad. I heard a story that there's a dead baby cemetery on the property somewhere. Is this a thing?
A lot of it's just rumor and hearsay.
But is there anything going on there? Did you see any indentations, any kind of obvious markings?
I don't know anything about that.
I heard some stories, some of the guests here having some horrible paranormal experiences throughout the nights. A lady in a black veil that stands over them with a pillow.
No, there's nothing like that. I don't really know anything about the guest that disappeared 3 years ago. The place isn't haunted. The only hauntings going around here is my deer. They keep eating my garden.
So is there any way we could take a little look inside?
Yeah. I can't let you wander around the property, but good luck in your investigation. Have a nice day.
All right, I guess that's all it is there. So I talked to the new owner, Con, and he obviously didn't want to give me any information. So I arranged a little chat with his daughter, Lee. I'm hoping she maybe has some insight to it, and we can get some more information that he's not giving us. I appreciate you coming out to see me. Your dad was a little on the silent type. Maybe give me some insight. Have you had any experiences or anything ever happened to you in the inn?
Yeah, well, I mean, I live here in town, so I've heard all the stories of when it used to be the Mersey Home, but since Dad bought the inn, he said there haven't been any goings on. I believe him, but everyone still talks about all the stuff that used to happen, and I don't like to sleep there anymore.
There's been some rumors of a dead baby cemetery up there. Have you ever explored anything like that, or ever seen anything up in the woods hidden away?
No, I don't want to go in those woods. It's a huge property, and I'd certainly never go in those woods alone.
So, have you heard any interesting stories, anything that's really terrified you in any way?
Well, one of the ones I keep hearing from around town, and I mean, I don't know if it's true, but I guess a pregnant woman and her husband were staying here, and while they were here, everything seemed normal. They checked in, checked out, but after she left, a couple of days later, she went for her next ultrasound, and they saw something that was just not normal. It's terrifying.
After talking with Lee and hearing about the ultrasound, I tracked down that very guest and asked what really happened during their stay. So you stayed at the Mersey Inn a little while back. What was your experience at this place?
I had looked at pictures. When we arrived, the grounds were amazing. We actually picked it to celebrate our 6-year wedding anniversary. We had just gotten our ultrasound, and it was our first trimester ultrasound, and the baby was healthy, and we had a lot to celebrate. And the first day was great until I went to sleep that night, and I had the worst dream I've ever had in my life. I was killing my baby in it. with a hammer. I was beating the baby's head in with a hammer. Woke up the next day, felt a little sick, but thought it was from like lack of sleep, and tried to enjoy the day as much as I could, and went to bed that night. And again, the exact same dream came back. It's still here. Like, I kept hearing the baby's like death cry, like even when I was awake. Like, I just felt like I was haunted or something. Literally a couple days after being at the inn, we got another ultrasound, and in the ultrasound, like, clearly the baby's not alone in the womb.
Laura gave us access to both of her ultrasounds, the one from before her stay and the one after her stay. Clearly in the one after her stay, there was something there. It made me wonder if I should check some of the footage that we shot. When I examined some of the shots with Con, I found this. There's something evil in that place, and I'm gonna find out what it is.